Right, so apologies this has taken so long. I've been asked a number of times about does the rear camera have lines for parking guidance. So that's the rear at the moment, and we can cycle through the options, and the answer is not on that view. But if you trigger there's a wire connected to the camera, and if you connect this wire to the rear brake light or the gearbox switch or anything like that, that will trigger the camera to go to the rear view mode with the lines. Now there's some problems. Most modern cars will use a bus system, and you may well find that it'll throw errors up if you're trying to use this connected to the light, the reversing light circuit. There's a couple of alternatives. I've got a triple adapter here. You could fit a cigarette lighter type charger like this to this wire, and this particular one is switchable, so I can show you this working just by applying 12 volts to it by popping it down there, and then it automatically changes to the rear view mode, and you get those lines up. They are not adjustable, and obviously they could be miles out based on the position your camera is in. Obviously the stop lines there, whoops, the wires come off of there. So if I wanted to, I could permanently wire this up and just hit the on-off switch. Yeah, anyway, so the lines are going to be accurate really only if your camera is in the right position. The stop button there is probably about 10 foot out in my case. So yeah, it's not something I'm interested in using. I like the camera as a rear view mirror. If I tilted it right down, then I would be able to use it as a parking camera. So you could fiddle around with the position of the camera and probably get those lines just right, but for me, I'm not really interested in doing that. But yes, it does have that feature, but the reversing system's got to be activated somehow, whether it's just applying 12 volts to this wire through something like that, or you've got it connected to the reversing light circuit somehow. Anyway, apologies that it's taken so long, but the answer is yes, but it's basic and non-adjustable.